Thursday, September 21st, 2023. UFO spotted by Space National Guard fighters this morning. Always change your OTPs. Government advice on preventing data leaks baffles everyone. Gobly Labs to fight invasive lionfish by releasing killer algae. Interesting. Hello everyone, my name is Jasirium and welcome back to Let's Play Coffee Talk, Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. In the last episode, we talked with Lucas again and we had an old visit from some familiar faces. That's right, we met the game devs, Aqua and Myrtle. And Aqua is... well, she's a little bit nervous about her game and just talking with her publisher. And Myrtle's just as nervous about what Aqua's planning. But we'll just see how it goes. You know? So let's start off the day. Shall we? There's an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Feels like a night for old friendships and new acquaintances. Oh, hello. Is anyone there? Oh, hello. Hello. You gave me a start. You're an Echo Mimi, right? You're going to transform any second now. No? Or maybe not. Hey, Hugo Tador. Oh, hey, Lua. And, hey, new customer. Hi, Miss Lua. I don't think this is the coffee-drinking sort of cat. No, it would appear not. Do you have a new pet cat, then? I'm not quite sure. This is my first time seeing this little one. Are you sniffing me, kitty? Do you want cuddles? Guess not! Alright, no cuddles. Cats. Indeed. I wonder if it's lost, but it doesn't have a collar. So, it might be a stray. It's cute, though. Would make a nice mascot. Ah, I would think that's up to it. Not up to us. I cannot talk right now. Cats. Right. Anyhow, it's been a little while. It has. Last time we saw you was, well, over a week ago, wasn't it? What have you been up to? Honestly, mostly work, as usual. I won't lie, I'm pretty beat. Did you just leave the office? Yes. But in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses on Tomodachi. Well, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? It's not unfun. That's a moderately enthusiastic response. How are the wedding preparations going? They're going... I might need a drink before I answer that. You certainly look like you could use something warm. Something warm and cozy, yes. Milky and soothing, with just a bit of warm spice. And I have just the thing right here. I'm going to hit my pillow soon, so something that will help me sleep. And I can see you have snazzy new ingredients. We have blue pea and hibiscus now, indeed. That sounds interesting. I'd like to try hibiscus, then, with milk and warm spice, please. So, hibiscus, milk, and cinnamon. Got it. Alright. Hibiscus, milk, and cinnamon. Brewing, and let's serve it. Aw, poor kitty. Did the machine wake you up? I'll be right back. Damn huskies, they're so demanding. Here goes the mascot. Maybe he'll come back later. I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions. Even if they're often rather mysterious ones. That's true. Anyhow, here's your drink, Miss Lua. Ooh, this smells lovely. It also has a lovely color. And it tastes lovely. I knew I could count on you, Hugo Tidor. You're always a sight for sore taste buds, or something. Usually the phrase is sight for sore eyes, but okay. I'm glad you like it. Alright. I love it. Right, so the wedding preparations. You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course. Oh yes, absolutely. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to back down now. Bailey's is still very much my person. With the long ears and all. So, none of those pesky cold feet. That sounds like good news. No cold feet and no cold anything. In fact, my stress is running so high, I feel like I have steam coming out of my horns. That doesn't sound like good news. Yeah. It's just such a big thing, you know? I feel like that's all we talk about. But we're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago. Do you have different expectations of the day? I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I look at all these weddings on Tomodachi, and they all do this special over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that. What about Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavors, doesn't he? He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for part of the wedding. And I earn a good living, so I can cover most of it. Bay wants to contribute his share, but he can't really afford it. And as you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore. Do you still feel guilty about that? No, I don't think so. If I've learned anything, it's that you need to let the people you love make their own choices. But I am concerned. Both about Bay dropping all his savings on this stuff, and about him trying to guess what I want, rather than expressing his own wishes. It sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, trying to make sure everyone's happy. Maybe. But I guess that's unavoidable, right? Oh, hello! Oh, hello! Neil? Is this the space person you told me about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe? I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure now. They didn't seem to react to my greeting. Besides, last time we saw Neil, he had changed his name to Silver. Oh! Okay, that's interesting. And he looked rather more human. I see. This is all very mysterious, also. Did you hear them come in? I didn't, but then I rarely do. They're stealthy. Bartender! What does a girl have to do to get a drink around here? Pour me a stiff one. Beg your pardon? This isn't quite that kind of place. Huh? Isn't it? Our research indicates that this is the way one should order a drink. In a place of public consumption. It sounds like your research was based on orc westerns. Is there anything wrong with orc westerns? We rather enjoyed them. No, I guess not. They're just very different from reality. In what ways? That, it would take a very long time to answer that. I guess the better question is, how are they similar? How are they similar? You did say it was the better question. That's fair enough. I suppose the honest answer is, the way people feel emotions is similar. How they're ambitious and have dreams. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others. But also how they help each other out. And how they fall in love. It sounds like Earthlings have very busy feelings. I guess we do. Are your people very different in that respect? We are. Although, we want things too. But it appears that Earthlings have at least 94.328% more emotions than we do. How do you distinguish between them all? To be honest, sometimes we don't know. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves for that matter. That adds some spice to life, I guess. It sounds to us like it would be helpful to have those emotions displayed, especially in movies. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen. Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you. But, pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver? Indeed, we are not. Our name is Amanda. So, there are several of you here on Earth. There are a great many of us everywhere. Our average density is 3,450.45 per galaxy. Wow, that's a lot! But this is not the topic of our present conversation. No, you wanted a drink, didn't you? We wish to absorb some liquid matter, yes. Similarly to what the Purple Earthling has been doing. The Purple Earthling? That is certainly a description. Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the... four appendages Earthling? Do you mean my horns and ears? Oh dear. Miss Amanda? We usually avoid addressing customers by the number of their appendages. Oh! We apologize, but we cannot address the customer by name, as we do not know it. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. That's my bad. I'm Lua. Lua? Lua? Lua! Yes. It has a very pleasing sound. Oh. Well, thank you. We wish to absorb some liquid matter, as Lua has been doing. Of course. And do you have an idea of what kind of, liquid matter that might be? Something bright-colored and memorable. We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget. No pressure. Hugo Tidor. It's quite alright. We were born to rise to this kind of challenge. That's the spirit. Any other ideas, Miss Amanda? We want the taste to be very spicy. We know that some places serve weak drinks. To bipeds with female denominations. Our research has determined that behavior to be undesirable in 99.9999% of occurrences. Fortunately, this isn't that kind of place either. Indeed, so you'd like something vivid and spicy. What if it was, let's say, blue and gingery? We do not know what gingery means, but blue and gingery sounds good to us. Alright, give me one moment to... grab my phone to look this up. I'll be right back. Blue and gingery. Blue lightning. Alright. Alright, let's start brewing! A blue lightning coming right up. This is vivid indeed. Now let's try it. Ah, I forgot about this. This is interesting. We heard that we might struggle to experience taste, but we can certainly feel the kick of this. Your reputation was well deserved, Hugo Tidor. And what kind of reputation is that? Sounds like word is getting around. Soon this place will become a hipster den. I should probably start looking for an alternative haunt. I hope not. I would miss you a lot, Miss Lua. Besides, isn't that what a hipster does? Go to places only before they become cool? Touché. I guess you'll be stuck with me a while longer. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, Miss Amanda, what was that about my reputation? We heard about you from our sibling formerly known as Neil. I see. Sibling, huh? This isn't a future hipster den. This is an alien den. You should consider rebranding a cafe close in... You should really consider rebranding as Cafe Close Encounters. That makes it sound like a rather different type of place. Also grammar. So what brings you here, Amanda? Please define your question. Do you mean here on this planet? That too, but also here in this cafe. We are on this planet on a research and rescue mission. Is that like a search and rescue? Perhaps. It is a mission to gather numbers for research, as well as to rescue our sibling. We are in this cafe to wait for them. We made an appointment, as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 12 milliseconds. Please pardon the roughness of our estimate. That's more than good enough. You are very kind. Hugo Tador has mentioned your sibling a few times. I think Silver, right? Indeed. We are a part of the same hive mind. A hive mind? That sounds pretty amazing. Or terrifying, depending on what type of hive mind we're talking about here. Necromorphs! But doesn't that make appointments less useful? That would have been true some time ago. But Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming more human by the day. Their connection to the hive mind grows tenuous. Oh. That must feel a little lonely. To lose your connection to your family when you've been so close. Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely? It's, when you think about other people and they're not here. And that makes you sad. It makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest. Like things that usually feel good to you lose a lot of their appeal. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see. We do not know. Perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than a 61% certainty. Hi everyone. Hi Amanda. Speaking of the space person, here comes my former regular. I apologize. I haven't been coming by often enough lately. Hi. I'm Lua. Nice to meet you, Lua. I'm Silver. I've heard a lot about you. Have you? You probably pictured me in a bigger suit? I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here. I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of the suit. This form makes me feel truer to who I am now. I also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda? Not unduly. This is a bit awkward. Just a bit. Amanda? Yes? You should know that. I have been missing you a lot. What is miss? Is it like being lonely? Yes, it is. When did you learn what lonely is? We've been told that it is the name of the feeling we have when we think about you. That's... I just... Bring it in. Bring what? Oh! That is one long hug.
So cute.
I can hear you, you know!
Right. As we were saying, we appreciate your being only 3 milliseconds late.
It's good to see you haven't changed.
You have, and yet you haven't. Now that you are close, you feel part of the hive again. And your presence is similar to what it always was.
It makes me really happy to hear that.
You should order a drink, as is customary. Then we can proceed with our discussion of the mission. The mission?
Oh, didn't Hugo Tidor tell you about that?
Not really.
Well, the reason I came here in the first place was to find love.
You mean to reproduce with the local species?
That's another way to put it. I think I remember you putting it in those terms yourself, Silver. I did, yes, but that was a long time ago. 3 years, to be specific.
I'm going to tell you everything.
Well, okay, maybe not 3 years when I started Coffee Talk, but 3 years in-game. But anyways, I'm going to tell you everything. But first, Amanda is right. I'd like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I enjoy them a lot more. Happy to hear that. What would you like? I'd like something new and unique. I want to explore all these new sensations, but nothing too strong, please. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and floral. Ah, okay. And maybe with a bit of freshness to it. Something new, but not too strong. A bit sweet, floral, and refreshing. Maybe blue? Oh, I do love blue. Something sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue. Then please. Okay. Blue pea, honey, and mint. Okay. Alright. Blue pea, honey, and mint. And brewing. One bright flower bed for the silver person. This definitely looks unique. I can't wait to try it. Oh yum, it's delicious. Drinking through my mouth makes such a difference. To be honest, I never expected to like it this much. But now I can never get enough of it.
Drinking through the gloves does look uncomfortable.
It's a very different experience.
Not entirely unpleasant.
No, it's also nice in its own way. But it doesn't convey taste in the way a mouth does. It's much more about the sensation, which definitely makes it intense. But I'm happy I get to drink Hugo Tidor's creations the way they were intended.
As for the mission...
Yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties.
Difficulties of what nature?
Well, the truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date.
What is a date?
It's a step you need to take before, coupling up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person. Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting. It can be a challenge, to be honest. But in another way, it's wonderful. Without the hive connection, when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I didn't expect, in ways I wouldn't. And every time I learn something new...
About earthly species?
That too, certainly. But mostly about myself.
me what being with someone is about. Every time you're honest with a person you love, you get out of your comfort zone and become a better person yourself. That sounds complicated. We need to make further computations to understand. It's different from what we're used to, but it's also pretty great. I mean, it sounds to me like you've got it figured out. Surely your dates should go well enough.
Thank you. You're very kind. And if I might say so myself, I think I have made some progress. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before.
What's the problem then?
Well... Thing is, Seattle's a very big city, even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around, and people aren't very trusting, not like in romantic movies. You can't just ask someone on the street to go on a date with you. It sounds like you tried. Yes, I tried several times. I even stood on a plaza for a few hours with a date me placard around my neck.
That is,
not an optimal strategy, yes, I've realized that since. People mostly seemed a little scared.
I hear most people meet their partners at work. Is that something you could try?
Maybe later on, I don't know. But at the moment, I'm afraid. My work doesn't attract the right sort. I didn't know you'd found a job, Silver.
Ah, yes, I did, a few months ago.
I've decided to open a cafe.
Really? Does that mean Hugo Tador has competition?
Not at all. I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. Interesting. Anyway, after I tried all that, I was running out of ideas. So I decided to reinstall Lonely Hearts like I did when I had just arrived here.
Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution.
Depends. I thought so too. But the amount of dates I've gotten since I downloaded it is... Based on the surrounding parameters, we will guess absolute 0. That is accurate.
Oh no.
Do you know why? If I'm being honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process feels a little... No, it feels a lot... alien.
Please expand your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species?
Oh no, it has Earthlings in all shapes and forms, but it feels impossible to connect to them. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago, but now it's a little like how my connection to the hive mind has been recently. I'm a part of it to some extent. I feel like I can just reach out to it. I feel like if I can just reach out to it, I'll find understanding. But then I do reach out, and I only find silence.
That's pretty sad.
Sorry, I'm making everyone gloomy now.
No need to worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends I can set you up with. But they all have partners.
You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way eventually. It's pretty important that I do. It's an existential issue for some people.
We will help!
I don't know. I really appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years here, I still struggle with it all. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still...
You are not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind, and you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said?
Yes, that's true, but...
We are a hive mind, and we have just arrived here. We will help. It does sound reasonable. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes. And there's no harm in trying, right?
Well... then I guess that's settled. I'll show you how the app works when we leave here, Amanda.
We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions. With our hive powers and your human knowledge, based on your previous experience and your new skills, we estimate our odds of success at 100%. I like your confidence.
Amanda always was a force of nature.
We do not know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased. As for...
Wait.
What is...
We have to go now.
But... What happened?
Okay. I'll explain everything later. Sorry, Hugo, Tidor, Lua. See you soon, I hope. No time! Let's go!
Well, that was odd.
Yes, that was a rather sudden departure.
I hope they're going to be alright.
Good evening.
Oh, hi!
Evening, Mr. Agent.
You two know each other?
The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past. But I trust tonight he's come for a little night coffee. Sadly, no. I am here on official business.
Sounds serious.
It is. Very serious, Miss
Lua.
And Hugo Tidor. You know why I'm here, don't you? Well, if it's not for coffee, honestly, I'm at a loss. Is that how you want to play it? What about you, Miss Lua? Want to make an educated guess?
An educated guess? Well, I swear I filed my tax return months ago. I did baze at the same time, so that can't be it. I have no clue.
You two? Do you take me for a fool?
We would never!
Let me make myself clear then. Have there been alien sightings at this cafe recently?
Alien sightings? Sorry, but that sounds kind of far-fetched.
Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies.
This is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong. And we don't have to answer any of your questions.
Actually,
nothing. I know my rights. You have no jurisdiction to come here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here. So I suggest you take your suspicions elsewhere. And leave this place and Hugo Tidor alone.
my investigation.
Your investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent. And trust me, you do not want to see me angry.
Hey! Don't you dare put your hands on me!
I did no such thing. Not yet, at least.
Huh? Very well. I'll go for now, but this isn't over. I won't stand by quietly while aliens invade Seattle.
Suit yourself. You'll only be wasting your time.
I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you. Lua, that was impressive.
Well, I may be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus.
I'm glad you're my friend and not my enemy.
Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people. But I guess sometimes it can't be helped.
Yes.
I wonder what that guy was really after.
He's an alien immigration agent. He's been after Silver for a while now. Back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda.
That doesn't make me like him anymore. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest. Even if I didn't touch him in the end, despite what he thought.
No, indeed, you didn't touch him.
What do you mean?
Seems like an important ID keycard. Shame if someone were to lose it. Well, the agent had this on him, and now he doesn't anymore.
Naughty Hugo Tidor. Didn't think you had it in you. This certainly is an interesting looking ID card. I'm sure someone creative could find good uses for it.
My sentiments exactly.
Well, I guess you have some time to consider what to do with it. And who to pass it on to.
Indeed.
Anyway, this shook me more than I'd like to admit.
I'm so sorry.
It's really not your fault.
But I'm going to go
and spend some time with my fiancé now. Which will be all of 30 seconds before I start snoring on his shoulder.
That sounds pretty good. Say hello to him for me.
Will do.
This agent looks like he's going to be trouble. But tomorrow's another day. And on that note, we're going to end the episode here. My name has been Jasirium, and I will see you all next time in Let's Play Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Until then, take care.